Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it levers, and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to bowl. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Barney. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Finds the tight end. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Barney. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
If you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving yards.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. On the move, it's Bryant. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, a lot of space. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Dogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They go right back to it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone is Washington. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jason.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
To throw, it's Carr. They've got the screen set up. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a with this 7-0 lead. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proven themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
The pull and throw off the RPO. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Dogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Grabs it in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed?
They'll try to pop the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Now on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll try the run. Creates a little room. Makes it past the marker. Lots of running room. 10. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Gets it out fast. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man to the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's a draw. Got enough for the first. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll move the tight end. Give to the back. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. LSU right back to the line.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Under fire. And it's picked off in the end zone. But no, the officials are saying he was out of bounds, and the quarterback might want to rethink taking a chance like that. No good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 20 range. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll go to the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. He's loose. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Off the defender.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. New set of downs after the completion. dropping back. It's Carr. Fires to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lindsey. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Hill.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Off the RPO, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Got some room, entered to the goal line. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Carr. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tigers! Right in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. The Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Barney. And defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver, so that shows you what kind of special year this young man.
Turning on the Jets. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Offense.
Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge gain. First down for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
In his It slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Caught in the backfield, it's Bryant. They'll stop him short of the first down, and the screen didn't quite convert.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Back to pass, it's Carr. Quickly out to the tight end. Man, he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. And now on 2nd down for this offense. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's McCoy. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the try is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns in 21 minutes. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
LSU quick to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
To the air, it's Carr. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Past the 45. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for the offense. Looking to fire. Grabs behind the line. It's Lindsey. And that one did not work. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted. The 40. Past the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs!
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Now the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Lindsey. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield. It's Carr. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Still running at the 40. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Milner.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Touchdown, LSU! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Still on his feet at the 35. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Makes the grab on the left. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Grab near the marker. It's Green. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Fires to the big fella. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw it. Sets up the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. Made a defender miss. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Catch in the middle. It's Milner. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Part of the backfield. It's Hill. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. LSU lining up first and goal. They'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. Wideout trying to get it in. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. This offense in dire need of a touchdown. Is third and goal, but this is... Sneaks into the end zone.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. His drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Dogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
Well, there's another outstanding run. You've been seeing that all season long. I think we all expected this guy to be really good as a true freshman. I don't know if anybody expected this. The fact that he's in the Heisman race as a true freshman, that's just ridiculous.
Grab near the sticks. It's Bryant. Open space at the 25. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Pocket breaking down. Unleashes one. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Carr. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man, it's Green. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now to make a tackle and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The give out of the gun. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. They've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side to tuck and run to, and we'll see what they do to finish off this drive.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Carr. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what... Who does here?
2-9 Philly.
He's looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Throw to the end zone, picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Barney. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Finds his tight end. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. First snap in the red zone on this drive. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gonna run it. It's Bryant. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Now facing a 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. It'll be 3rd and long. Pulls and fires complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Dogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They want to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Try to barge their way in. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
The defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And that's a big call.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th. Touchdown, Georgia! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Carr. Quickly complete. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. second down coming up. Looking to fire. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Milner. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll take another shot here. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.